we're doing, oh my god, is this how I'm gonna start my channel? Frick's sake. Anyway, we're doing tier list Tuesday. So every Tuesday we're gonna be dropping a tier list for you, and at the moment we're gonna be looking at the OG Cartoon Network tier list. So there are some cartoons that I probably have not seen just me looking at this, and we're going to be ranking them. So I think this is going to be really interesting. You guys are going to see my takes. So yeah, without further ado, let's go. So Dexter's Lab. This cartoon, woo, this cartoon is elite. As in, I think I'm going to put this in the great tier. I think Dexter's Lab is fantastic. Dexter's Lab had me pronouncing my first French phrase before I even knew French. Omelette du fromage. Ooh, you see that French? Omelette du fromage. Oh my gosh. Dexter's Lab has to go there. Fantastic cartoon. Foster's Home for Imaginary Parents. I'm gonna put in meh, okay? Like, it was one of those cartoons where if there was nothing else on TV, and this was the only thing running, I'd watch it. I have nothing else to say about it. It's very creative, very imaginative. Yeah, I'm gonna stop talking. Tom and Jerry, OG cartoon, as in pretty much my generation, my parents' generation, and the generation before that grew up on Tom and Jerry, because this cartoon is absolutely elite. I think the last episode was, I think Tom, he was like super depressed because, you know, he found this, you know, like really like pretty cat, and this cat had high demands. He couldn't match them. He was literally slaving out his whole life to go and impress this cat, when there was somebody else who had the wealth to kind of, you know, match what she wanted easily. And I was like, you know what, shows you life lessons, doesn't it? But Tom and Jerry is an OG cartoon. I think Tom and Jerry is fantastic. What is this cartoon? I have never seen that cartoon in my whole life. I don't even know what this is. Is this Justice League? You know what? I haven't actually watched this cartoon. So I'm gonna put that there. Camp Lazlo. I've never watched it as well. What? Boy, I've never seen this. Billy and Mandy, I'm gonna put it in good. Actually no. Yeah, it literally, I think Billy and Mandy, I think it's more on the other end of good, like more on the, it's in between good and meh, because again, it kind of has the same treatment as Foster's Home, where if there's nothing else on TV, I will watch it. Do you know what I mean? I thought it was alright. That's about it. The games were really cool though on the Cartoon Network website. Really, really cool game. Codename Kids Next Door has to go into great. The creator of the show, I don't know what he was on, but I love how everybody had every single person had different personalities. Number 5, she was, you know, she was so cool. Then you had number 4, he was a hothead. Number 3 was the, you know, bit dopey girl. Then you had number 2, who was the pilot, and then you had number 1, who was sort of like the leader of all of Codename Kids Next Door. Like, I remember it really, really well. The way that they even introduced the characters, very memorable. A mixture between 007 and a kids network, and they really, really nailed it to the T. Johnny Bravo, I'm gonna put this in good. The reason why I don't put in great is because all I remember was that this guy was, every woman this guy saw, he had to move to them, and I'm like, relax. Do you know what I mean? And also, he was hench at the top, the bottom, man, skip leg day. That's not the sort of representation I want to have on my TV. This guy skip leg day. Now, Pokemon, I have to put this in great. I have to even put this, move Tom and Jerry. This needs to go in front of Tom and Jerry. And the reason being is because Pokemon, to this day, the story of Ash was going. Honestly, Pokemon is so huge. I'd say arguably it has one of the best soundtracks for any anime, period, because you play that song, I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was, ding 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 ding. Like, what? I probably haven't seen the first season of Pokemon in a very long time, and yet I still remember that intro. Crazy. Teen Titans, you know what, I've watched clips and clips here and there. don't remember Teen Titans that well, you know. Like, I do remember Cyborg, I do remember, oh my gosh. And obviously Robin and Raven, and, you know what I mean? I remember them, but it's like, I don't remember it that well. So I'm gonna change this to like, didn't watch, don't remember. I don't think it was a bad show, but it would be fair for me to be like, oh, let me put this in good when I don't remember why the show was so great. I know I probably need to rewatch it again. And you have to remember, this is my opinion. I know people are going to attack me because they're thinking, wait, hold on, you put Foster's and Meh, but you don't remember Teen Titans. And I'm like, forgive me, like the intro was sick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go, Teen. Oh my days, I'm gonna get finished. Let me just stop talking. What's this? I didn't watch this, so I'm gonna put this here. Bumble, I've only watched 2 episodes. It is fantastic, but you know what? It's not fair for me to rate the show on just 2 episodes. Scooby-Doo, oh my days, there's like, how many different variations of Scooby-Doo? I do like some of their theme tunes. I don't know where to put this though, because it's definitely not trash and it's definitely not meh okay. Like, Scooby-Doo is an elite cartoon. I think I'm gonna put this in between Johnny Bravo and Billy and Mandy. I think it's great. I think it's got a lot of memorable quotes, but it kind of has the same treatment as Billy and Mandy, whereas if it's on, I'll watch it. Do you know what I mean? If it's on and there's nothing better on, I'd watch it. Looney Tunes, ooh. It's gonna go in great. I think Looney Tunes has to go before Tom and Jerry. Yeah, because Looney Tunes it's such a great assortment of characters, great different personalities, really funny, a lot of memorable scenes, a lot of memorable moments. I even still remember a lot of the videos that I watched back when I was a lot younger, and I used to watch them maybe every year. Like, my favorite was Dodgers in the 24th century, and even how goofy it was. Like, I just really, really, really love Looney Tunes. I think Looney Tunes was a great cartoon, man. As a whole. Ben 10, ooh, Ben 10. I don't know where to put Ben 10. He goes at great. There is no argument about that. I don't know where to put Ben 10 because, again, fantastic intro, fantastic characters, all different personalities with all 10 different species. And he's also even been in the debates of how strong, you know, his characters are when he's fighting people in the anime world. Like, it's a whole different, like, Benton is in a whole different league. I don't know where to put him. He goes here. I will say yes, better than Cars and Kids Next Door. Oh, I say yes, he's better than Dexter's Lab, but I'm gonna say it's a tie between him and Looney Tunes. Do you know what I mean? Then this is Chowder, didn't watch it. Samurai Jack, oh my god. Okay, you know what? Samurai Jack goes here. Fantastic show. My god. Oh my gosh, do you know how sick this show was? I even remember, I think my brother, he watched it a few years ago and he finished it in like one sitting because he just loved it. That long-standing fight with, it's Aku, right? Oh my days, like, and the fights it's such a good show. Powerpuff Girls, again, I think Powerpuff Girls, I'm gonna put it in, oh, it doesn't deserve to go in good. No, okay, it goes in great. Again, Blossom, Bubbles, Buttercup, the whole production of how they were made, Mojo Jojo, the house, the fighting, they were strong, they were always whooping us. Like, I really liked Powerpuff Girls, you know. Adventure Time, didn't watch it. You know what's so crazy with Ed, Edd n Eddy? I'm gonna put Ed, Edd n Eddy before Tom and Jerry. The reason being is that I've watched the whole of Ed, Edd n Eddy when I was a kid, and I've watched the whole of Ed, Edd n Eddy last year. There's 2 things that Ed, Edd n Eddy has done successfully when I was younger and when I'm an adult. There is a lot of lingo that Double D uses that only adults would get, and if you're a very smart child, you probably pick up on a few things, but they were more for the adults. Whereas Ed and Eddie, so Ed with a single D, they are more towards for the kids, like, you know, the arrogance, the kind of the stupidity, the way that they'd always fumble, whereas Double D was like the education, it was like educated mind, and it was very, very smart the way they'd written all 3 of the characters, and it fits into the show very, very, very well. And I think it's one of the best cartoons that has ever been made on Cartoon Network. I think it's one of the best cartoons, period. It is really funny. It's really smart. Go away, Uber. Why? Leave me alone. Yeah, man, this is my list. I know a lot of people are not going to like it because they're thinking, wait, you put Pokemon first? You put Ed, Edd n Eddy before Samurai Jack? No, Samurai Jack, actually, I'd move it to here. Yeah, I'd put Samurai Jack around here. Because I'm being honest, I'm talking about replayability. I'm talking about the shows. I'm talking about how creative it is. I'm talking about what sort of impact it's left. You know, I'm talking about the theme song. Like even Ed, Edd n Eddy theme song, it represents all three characters very well. Yeah, that's my list. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please do not attack me. Please do not hurt me in the comments. I know some people are not gonna like what I have to say about cartoons that I have not watched. I don't remember. I know Teen Titans, someone is going to chop off my neck. I know my brother's gonna be on me. He's gonna be like, what? So I'm interested to see like, what are your tier lists? Like, what you can do is you can follow me on Twitter and you can literally at me and then send a screenshot of what your tier list would look like, because I'm interested to see, especially if you're someone who's watched all these shows, I'm interested to see, for example, like, where would you put this show? Would you put it like here? Then I'm gonna be like, oh wow, it must be a good show. Do you know what I mean? Gumball, I know Gumball will be high up for a lot of you because it's a great show. And I do need to finish it, but yeah, my guys, it's been your boy Famizi. Peace. How long was that? That's not, wait, 13 or 18 minutes.